Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So today I'm gonna try to build a little labeling machine for my friend who's a brewer and he needs it to label his bottles. And so I'm going to draw some plans. So the idea is to build a simple machine, no complicated mechanism, no sophisticated stuff. It's just a very simple labeling machine. So first off, I'm going to build the two cylinders that the bottle is going to rest on. And for this purpose, I'm going to cut a few wooden circles, like you can see here. And well, the idea is that I'm going to need about 20 of them. And first, I'm going to make sure that they fit the little plastic part that I bought here. That the diameter fits and it actually works, so that's cool. And well, this is an old air chamber from a bike, by the way. So now I'm gluing the wooden parts on these aluminum bars. And I'm just gluing the wooden parts to each other, squeezing them as much as I can, making sure they hold tight. And after that, I am going to go to the drill press so that I can smoothen the wooden surface, make sure that there is no splinter left. I did this for the two cylinders, of course. Now time has come to put the rubber band on the cylinders. And well, there's no real technique for this. I mean, you just have to go and try and see if it works for you. The difficulty of this thing is that, obviously the more plastic is on the wood and the more difficult it is to extend the plastic, so you kind of have to go at it and try. This part took me way too long. Here's a beautiful sunrise on the Alps. It's around 7 a.m. I shot this from the roof of my house, and in the back there you can see the Bernese Alps. So now I'm going to try to determine the ideal distance between the two cylinders. This is not rocket science, obviously, but it's going to be about 8 centimeters. I think I opted for that length in the end. Now I need to cut the two sides of the machine. It's better if the two parts are very similar to each other, so I'm trying to be as precise as I can using the table saw. Now this is what it's going to look like, more or less. You can see the two aluminum bars are going to support the labels, and the two cylinders is the place where you put the bottle. Here I'm cutting a few additional pieces of wood to put between the two sides so that it's a little bit more stable, because it's not really stable. Here's the cat, making sure everything is going according to plan. So here I'm drilling the holes for the 2 aluminum bars that will support the labels, and I think I opted for 5 cm distance between them, so it seems to be doing the trick so far. And something I didn't show in the video for some reason is that I added a big aluminum bar below the second cylinder, so that, you know, the labeling strip could actually have a place to escape, if that makes sense. Everything seems to be alright up till now. Cutting the second set of holes for the aluminum bars. Which I can now fix on the machine. The number of times that I have assembled and disassembled this little thing was considerable. Oh, and for the last piece of this build, I'm going to use this old, I don't know what it's called, this old gun. And the reason for this is that it's the only piece that I can see that actually has a curved metal part that is solid enough to support the labels. That will make sense later. This piece is quite important actually, because it needs to go below the first cylinder. So it needs to be pretty exactly set, and this is probably the most, I would say, difficult part of this build, which is very easy. I mean, everything considered, it's a very easy build, no doubt. But this is kind of tricky, so you have to take your time and make sure that, you know, this little metal part is well adjusted, and then you can fix it to the 2 sides. So I was very eager to try the machine, and I did a few tries here with the bottle that my friend gave me, but I only realized too late that I only had 1 bottle, so it's kind of annoying. It seemed to be working at any rate. So I tried with another similar piece of glass that you can see here to make sure that it's going alright, but the labels are coming out parallel, and overall it's a satisfying result, I would think, and I hope that my friend's going to enjoy it, and I hope it's going to be useful for him. So anyway, here's the build. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.